the newest Kling model 3.0 is now available.
We need to run and go to a safe place.
Let's go fast.
And now you can generate full ads with dialogue and sync ads, everything in one prompt. I will break down how to prompt effectively with it and then generate 2 ads together, one commercial and one UGC. And everything has changed in how we can prompt with the model. This is one of the examples, so we can do multi-shot cut prompts, depending how you want to call them. And basically is that in the same prompt, we can have like these different shots with different actions, and the model will generate the video for us with all those cuts or all those shots in the same 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 10 seconds, or 15 seconds generation that we have chosen. But there are more ways to prompt this model. So let's go into VideoTalk and test the video model. This is the app that I'm going to be using to create the AI ads, because it's the one that it's more complete, where we have access to all the AI models and we can create every type of video ad. So I'm entering into it, and now once we are entered, we can choose different options. So automatic options with UGC only talking, UGC with video behind, AI, video stories, cloning a video, or starting from zero. I'm going to do the starting from zero because we want to use the AI model. Great, so once we are here inside the editor, now we can start generating every scene for our video ad using Kling 3.0. So here on the left, we have all the options to generate images, videos, and everything with AI. So we can generate the videos, we can generate music or sound effects. And here we have all the AI options. So in this case, what we are going to do is start generating first a commercial ad, following the guide of the prompts from how to prompt Kling 3.0. So how to do it? So the first thing we have to do is generate an initial image for our video advertisement. And in this case, for the initial image, I'm going to go with something like this. So, and right now we can choose the model that we want. So in this case, I'm going to go with Flux 2 Pro. Then we can select the aspect ratio we want. In this case, I'm going to go with an horizontal one and click on generate. So right now we have our initial image that is generating. Once we have the image, we can continue to develop the whole story. So from this image, I will generate 2-3 new ones to go over the whole story. We will use a prompt like this one to generate multiple cuts or multiple shots in each of the images. So let's do it. So here we have initial image. We can change it or modify it. So in this case, I'm going to modify it. So if I click on the image, I can be in the edit image models, and here I can say which is the editing that I want. So this could be the prompt that I want, and we can select aspect ratio. So in this case, I want to preserve the horizontal aspect ratio, and then we can click on generate. Now with this image, for example, we can keep it if we want to preserve it, or we could delete it. So great, now we have the image a little bit edited, and we can click on it and generate the new scene. So selecting the model, in this case, I'm going to go with Nano Banana Pro, and we are going to do just 2 more scenes. So in this case, I want to generate this scene. So they are going to be next to a cafe bar looking through the window. Let's click on generate. And then with the same image, I'm going to do a new scene. In this new scene, I want to add my promotion. So we are doing this kind of commercial, and I want to promote the Formula 1. So how we can do it is I can go to search the Formula 1 logo. Once I have the logo, we can copy and paste it, come to VideoTalk, paste it here, and let's click on generate. So now the AI model has the context of the logo, and it can combine it in the same ad. Let's remove all of this, and now we have the scenes that are being generated. We can continue with our ad. So in this case, I'm going to select the image, come to the video model, and we are going to do image to video in this case, and let's select the new Kling 3.0 model. So here we can go down and search for the Kling 3.0 model, put the duration that you want. So in this case, I'm going to do short scenes, so 4 or 5 seconds each one. with the sound on or sound off. Sound on if you want to have voices and sounds inside the video. If you just want the motion, you can remove the sound and the credits will be less. And then here we have some templates for the animations. But let's define it following the prompt structure. So following the prompt structure, we are going to do 2 cuts in the same video, or we can even generate 3 cuts, 4 cuts, 5 cuts, even up to 6 cuts. But in this case, it's going to be just 5 seconds. I'm going to go with 2 cuts. So the first thing it would be, let's do this cut. So shot 1, shot 2. And now we are going to generate these 2 scenes. So we have shot 1 and shot 2 here in the generation bar, but let's continue seeing how we can prompt it better. So the first thing I would do is defining the characters. If we define the characters, the AI is going to understand better they should act, how is going to be their voice, how is going to be everything about that character, and it can help also to generate each voice for each character and to know when a person is talking or the other person is talking. So doing this character definition between the brackets is going to be really helpful. So in the shot 1, let's say, for example, before that, I'm going to add these brackets and say character male. And now and between the brackets, we can do all this definition of the character A or the character male in this case, and then the character female. And for the definition, we can add like some expressions or how the character is. So in this case, he's shy and thoughtful. And then we can do between brackets also character female. She's the opposite in this case. So she's energetic and brave. And then we have shot 1, shot 2. So how can we improve this prompt? Let's continue. So now if we want to generate like some talking inside the video, we can control the voice tone, we can control the ambience, we can control a little bit everything. Even we can add pauses or silences, adding the word pause or the word silence. So how to do it? Let's do all this. So I'm going to put ambience, noisy. So here, this is going to be a little bit the ambience. Now in the first shot, let's add brackets and say character female is worried because they are in middle of the street with people shouting at them. Then let's say they're female, is right? So let the brackets come. This is going to be super helpful also for the AI to analyze everything. And then we can go and the shot 2, let's say close up to male face, male between brackets. So we are seeing here who is the person that we have to do the close up. And he replies, go fast. Then they start running to the side of the New York street. So here we have like the whole prompt that is defining the scene that we want with the ambience, with the characters, with every shot, and everything is going to happen inside these 5 seconds. Also, we can improve even more. So we can describe a little bit more the motion. So how it's going to be the camera movement. So it's going to be a planning, it's going to track the characters, how everything is going to happen. If it's going to go slow or fast, how long we want the scene. Also, we could add like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second, 5 seconds, depending on how long the video is going to be. We can add also how it's going to be the duration of that scene. So in this case, I'm going to go with that. Let's click on generate. Another thing, if we add more detail and more details about the person, the voice between each scene is going to be more consistent, because now if I select another image and I remove this one to generate the second scene, it's going to lose a little bit the knowledge of how that voice is, because the AI is going to regenerate it from 0. So as much as the detail that we can add to these prompts is going to keep all the tracking and all the motion and all the tone of the person. So let's do the second scene and let's do the third one and mount our video. So here we have the second prompt for our scene. We have all the shots, all the ambience, all the characters that give, and I'm going to click on generate. And now let's do the last image. Right, so now we have everything that is generating. For example, we have these scenes that are already generated.
We need to run and go to a safe place.
Let's go fast.
So you can look that here we had like this initial image that would be the shot one. Here we have like the shot 2 that is happening in the scene, and everything with all the ambience, all the noise, all the characterization that we have added into our prompt. So this is quite nice. This is how we can prompt Kling 3.0 better. So let's start mounting at the same time our video to get our ad. So here in the aspect ratio, I'm going to select wide landscape, and now we are going to start putting the video scenes into the editor. So here we would have the first scene, and then here we would have the second scene. So to do like some transition between the scenes, I could do this. I could zoom in here, and now here for, let's say, the last moment, we could do this fade away for 5 seconds, and let's put it here also to be 5 seconds. We could have this fading for 5 seconds, so we have this nice transition between the scenes. So let's add now the last scene. Once it's ready, we would have our initial ad with Kling 3.0. Obviously, this is something like quite easy and that we have done in just a few minutes, but that's how we can use this new model to prompt it and create this kind of videos. Right, so now we even have the last scene, so we could add it here in the timeline. So let me add it right here. I'm going to add a fade fast, also to the entrance. So we have like this going to black the scenes. We can even close this.
We need to run and go to a safe place.
So we can
Let's
watch
go fast.
it. Everything.
They're going to do
We
the
need to run
Formula
and
One
go to
here
a
in New
safe
York. You should look
place.
through the window.
Fast. Did you hear
They're
that?
going to do the Formula One here in New York. You should look through the window.
Did you hear that? It seems like
Formula One is coming to New York. Formula One is coming to New York.
So we have like this super figure thing. Obviously this shot here, the clouds are moving and one logo could be better at it. But we could just generate a new shot, a new image, and then another scene that we could test with different models or even with the same ones. I think we could get even better results. This was just at the first try. So this is quite nice for a model that we can start doing this kind of things. Obviously, apart from the Kling 3.0 model, there are other models that are even cheaper. Like, for example, if I go to the video tab and then we click on the models, we have SynTax 1.5 Pro, or we either have Rock Imaging Video or Sora or Veo 3 Fast that are quite similar. Veo 3 Fast is quite similar in price to Kling 3.0, but the other ones are quite cheaper. And we have also these audio dialogues and music and everything integrated into the model. That's how Kling 3.0 works. Let's do UGC ad so we know also how to do it. So starting with the video editor, and then here in the generations, in this case, I'm going to start with the avatar. So I'm going to select the person that I want for my ad. Once we have the avatar selected, we could edit it to put it in another place or to put a product into the avatar. So I'm going to add a product in this case. I'm going to select this product. Now I'm going just to do quick edits, add the products into the hands of the girl, then click on generate. We could even test other models at the same time. Like for example, we could test GPT 1.5 edit that it's quite good. Select the aspect ratio that you want, and after we have the image generated, we can make our talk and try the product using Kling 3.0. We can select the image that we prefer. Let me check. In this case, it's going to be this one. Let's click on the image and then let's do video. And in the video, we image to video or the speaking avatar. In the speaking avatar, here we are going to generate the avatar talking, just doing lip sync, and the avatar will have some movement following this lip sync. And here we have like the different models, and we could select which is the voice that we want exactly to have for that avatar, for that person. But in this case, let's choose image to video because we want to try it with Kling 3.0. With Kling 3.0, we don't have control over the voice, but we can control, following the prompt, how we said that we can control the voice tone, the ambience, and everything. So let's say voice tone. So here she's energetic, high tone, accent, and then we can say what she's going to do. So we put a little bit the ambience. So she tries the product in her house. So, and then she says, So this is what she is going to set. Then we can add the seconds that we want to generate and click on generate. So in this way, we can use even Kling 3.0 for our UGC ads. And it's as easy as this thing. We could generate all the images that we want. So editing the person with the product in different situations or different sizes and everything. And then with an image to video model that accepts audio as Kling 3.0, we can generate these things to have her talking. We could even use VO3 or Sindance 1.5 Pro for this thing, but we have to consider pros and cons over its model. Sindance 1.5 Pro is going to deform more the words on the product, and the quality of the voice is going to be less, but also the cost is much lower. With VO3, the lip sync is going to be almost perfect, but the quality of the voice is not going to be that high. And with Kling 3.0, that is probably the most expensive one right now, the quality of the product, text, and the voice is going to be super high, but the lip sync is going to be a little bit worse than using VO 3.0 or 3.1. Right, so now we have the video generated. We can open it, watch it.
This is the best product you can use for your daily skin. With it, imperfections are something from the past.
If you look at it, you can see that the text, for example, right now with this model is awesome. They don't deform or doesn't do anything bad to text, so it works quite well. So once we have the video generated, we could open it and download the video, or even we could add it here in the timeline. And here we could add our logo in the corner, any text to the video. So for example, this, I could have the text here or whenever I want. I could change the fonts. I could change everything we want about this, change the colors, add background, whatever thing we may need, we can do it here in the editor. So we don't have to export it or go to any other video editor. We can do whatever we want, everything here. And once everything is ready, we can just click on export. And once the video is ready, we can download it. So this is how you can create AI ads using Kling 3.0 for commercial ads or UGC ads.